Welcome back to the show. Now we're getting the second half of this interview, and I stumbled up on this guy's IG live once, and I just was like, I was you just cooking up. I was like, this man is a like top chef Michelin star. I'm not gonna say that, but I was like, you were cooking up some meat, and obviously my brother, the famous JFK Files mac and cheese, which is like in the vault
I
of
still need
that
that.
secret
I need
recipe.
that.
It's just like but I was just curious, what do you love about cooking the most? Like I see you do it a lot, but is that something you did like even when you were younger? Like what was that process for you?
Yeah, so I was raised by my grandmother, along with my mom. My mom had me at 15.
Mm,
Uh, and so she was a young single mom. My grandmother was there. Grew up in the same house, and she was always in the kitchen. Like good old days, grandma,
yeah.
like first lady of the church. She played organ at church.
Oh man, doing it all.
And so like I was always around good food.
Yeah.
But now as I am older, she died when I was 7, so that's kind of like a
Oh
legacy
man.
that lives on with my mom and me. But I just love to be in the kitchen. Some people are like, "Oh, the kitchen stresses me out. There's too much," and I'm like, "Man, I process in the kitchen. Like, I love to use my hands and figure out a new recipe or whatever it is. Try something I never done before, or
That's
make
awesome.
something that we love. But cooking for me really is a release, and just something I can enjoy. Like even if I'm having a very hard time in life, like if I can
Yeah,
get
it's
into
that
the
escape.
kitchen,
Yeah.
it can change everything. So that's why I've been so more into it as I've gotten older.
Hmm.
31 is not that old, but
You're only
um,
31?
I'm only 31, but
Oh gosh, I thought you were
but
man.
yeah, that's my life at this point.
Wow, that's awesome, man. Are there any? I think I already asked you this before in the past, but are there any cooking shows that you watch? Any shows that like Master Chef, Top Chef, any ones that you're like, or even Chopped, like ones that you're like, okay, man, like obviously we all know Gordon Ramsay, but are there any cooking shows that you like to watch?
See, I don't. Sometimes I wonder if I should even admit this as a pastor, but like, Hell's Kitchen is by far my
So
favorite
fire,
cooking show.
literally fire.
It's like they Gordon Ramsay is probably one of the most harsh human beings on that show. But it's just so good.
I don't know why it's just a stress relief when I just want to watch Gordon Ramsay just yell. It's
It's
so weird that I do that.
the most iconic scene, him taking 2 pieces of bread and putting it on somebody's face, like you idiot sandwich. And it's just like, I'm like, who thought of this? Like, where did this come from?
Yo, because me and my sister, we would watch it every year, and we'd be like, what's the craziest thing he's gonna do next? Like what? Because Master Chef, like people don't understand. If you started watching Master Chef, you watch the tame version of him. Nah,
Yep.
you gotta go to Hell's Kitchen because that's
Yep.
that's Gordon Ramsay at his peak. Like that's '93 Jordan. Like he's just killing. That's crazy, man. Oh my goodness. Um, do you have like a favorite dish to cook? Like one that you're like, oh man, this is my go-to. Like this is like my comfort meal. You know what I mean? I know there might be different categories, but is there one where you're like, yo, this is what I really like to cook up?
Oof. I think really there's two that can kind of interchange, and it's a family. The whole family loves it. And both of them are smoked. So you
Mhm.
got the smoked wings, which just don't miss. I haven't made a bad batch yet.
Yeah.
And then ribs and loaded baked potatoes.
Oh, that sounds fire. That sounds super fire. That's a
Yeah.
that's a that's a Sunday football type of meal right there, man.
Oh man, my kids love loaded potatoes. Like if I if I'm making ribs, it's like we having potatoes. Like I'm like yes, potatoes, corn. Like we're gonna be good.
Hmm.
But yeah, those are definitely my top two. Like man, if I want something that's just good for the soul, like
Yeah.
that's it.
That's so dope. Are there any restaurants that you like? I mean, where did we go last summer? What was that wing spot we went to?
Oh, that's my spot. That's
That's
what
your spot. I was about to say like that's your.
I've been going there since I was like 7 years old. So
Oh man, so
like,
that's like a childhood. Yeah, okay.
uh-huh,
That's fire.
uh-huh.
That's fire.
Yeah,
Are
wings
there
are
are there any other ones?
hmm. Favorite favorite spots. I mean, favorite Jamaican spot around here is Flavors. That's over in Deerfield.
Okay.
And then another little hidden gem. You would never know it. You drive by it every day if you could. But it's this little orange building on Dixie and Southwest 10 called Papa Sauce. Well, Papa
Okay.
Sauce has been around since I was a kid, and it's
Sheesh.
ribs, chicken, collard greens, mac and cheese, cornbread,
Dang, that
like
that sounds fire.
just
That
like
sounds
pop like little styrofoam box, and you got the wood and the smoker out back.
they
Um,
give when they give you that styrofoam box. Oh my gosh, you know you better go. You know
yeah,
you better go crazy.
you got the big piece of bread sitting on top.
Yes, that never misses. Like, oh yeah, we're about to feast. We're about to
Yeah,
feast.
the glory of the Lord is upon
It's
us.
upon you. It's about to be upon you. Like, man.
I just love places that have history,
Mm,
um, and feel like a home. It might not even be my home. It was like
yeah.
a home. My wife, when we were just dating, I would tell her about the Jamaican spot, and she's like,
Mm.
"Oh, there's no good Jamaican spots up here," because my wife is born and raised in Jamaica. Like she moved up here
Okay.
in 2017.
So she
So
definitely has some preferences for like what's gonna
yeah,
go.
yeah. So I'd always go on my lunch break because I worked down there, and she's like, "Oh no, that's not." And then the first day I took her there, she walked through those front doors, and she said,
The
"This is
Roma.
home." And I was like, "Yeah,
Told you.
yeah. I might not be from Jamaica, but I know good food.
Yeah.
I know
That's
good
so
food."
dope. That's so dope, man. Yo, do you watch The Bear? Do you watch the show The Bear?
Okay, I started it. I
Okay. What do you think? What do you think?
honestly, it's very intense.
It's so
It's
yeah, that's why I always tell people it's intense. Like it is like yeah,
very
full
intense.
throttle, full throttle.
But I mean, I love the tie-in, the flashbacks, the way that they
That's
bridge
special.
parts. It really is
The
shot beautiful.
family background as well. Yeah,
Oh
because I mean
yeah,
it ties back to family from the jump.
so good, so good.
I
But
love
yeah,
that show.
big fan. It came up on my Hulu because a lot of my stuff is around that same
Yeah.
vibe. So I was like, I guess I'll give it a shot.
When I started, I was like, this is the most intense, one of the most intense shows. It's just so there is like some shows like Breaking Bad, like okay, it starts off slow and then it gets to it. I mean, Breaking Bad, no, Breaking Bad starts, but Better Call Saul, like starts off slow and then gets into it.
Yeah,
But like, it is one of those shows like goes in heavy, and I was like, yo, I can't stop watching this. Like, I can't stop watching this, man. It's so addictive. Do you have any thoughts on NBA playoffs and any like I mean the Knicks, Pacers? Tyrese Halliburton, OKC. Man, any thoughts on anything you've been keeping up with?
a few things. One, Jokic definitely should have been MVP.
I believe so too. I'm on that train. I'm on that
I'm
train.
I'm just
I'm on that
saying,
train.
like it's
I
just
mean, what did he not do to like? He did everything literally. I don't know what.
there's nobody played like
Just
him.
the whole like, oh, he's won it before. Like, if he deserved it, just give it to him. I don't do that whole like,
Right.
oh, he's won it. Like, just did he deserve it this year? Give it to
I
him.
mean, averaging a 30-point triple
Like,
double is
come on,
just
man.
ridiculous. Like you can't touch
That does not happen every day. That does not
you
happen
can't
every
touch
year.
that.
Yeah,
But man, this series has been very interesting. The Pacers going up 2-0
Knicks. Yeah.
is kind of crazy. I because we all know Ant-Man, and he is a certified
He's a
yes.
sharper. Yeah, he's a
Oh
sharper.
man, and he has not. That team has not shown up, and maybe they just not ready. I don't know.
And I say this like I think for every star there's a learning curve of just getting to that championship point. I think LeBron went through it. Uh, MJ obviously had to go through it. Kobe went through it, and you kind of just have to like go through the pain a little bit because if he
Yeah,
loses a second straight Western Conference Finals back to back year, it's not the end. He's only 23, but still
that
like you
Paul,
know
20, that's the part that
yeah
always
yeah that's insane. That's insane. That's insane. You're only
23.
23.
Come on, man. Like I'm 31 out here trying to buy a house, and this man out here
And this
23
guy is just like
competing
23,
for.
just putting up buckets for a living, like insane. That's the part. Like these guys is like, I just can't. You guys are killing it. You guys are killing life at such a young
When I
age.
was 23. I wasn't
Yeah,
doing
yeah. No, and I
anything.
was 23. I was just slaving away in a warehouse, like, like, bro, like, it's insane what these guys do. But yeah, man, I think I got OKC and the Pacers probably. OKC and the Knicks. I got OKC and the Knicks in the finals. I think
Yeah.
it'll be OKC and the Knicks. Which
Oh,
I just think OKC is just like I think they're the best team.
I think OKC wins it
I just
all.
because they could actually the more and more I look at them, they could actually be the next dynasty. Like, and I know it's a small mark.
Young.
It's not like one of those like oh a big city team, but I mean that's how it happens sometimes. And I would like to see something different. I would like to see a team that just like, and they are very homegrown. They're like the players like grew up around each other. They're really tight, and we're kind of due for a dynasty because we haven't had a back-to-back champion since like Golden State 2017, 2018. Like that's
Yeah,
the last dynasty we saw in the NBA, and I think this we thought the Celtics were gonna do it, but the Tatum injury, which was devastating. So
that was honestly
that was
tough.
brutal. Oh
Yeah,
my, I hated that. I just hate when I
it's
hate when
like
it's one of those like what ifs. Like mm,
hmm
that was
hmm
painful. Oh, and he was. You could just tell like that. It looked similar to KD, almost like when KD back in 2019. Like that's. And I hope he leans on KD because KD is like an expert on how to recover from an Achilles injury because he's.
I mean, with the
That's tough.
technology we have these days, these
Yeah,
guys are coming back from these injuries
like lightning speed. Yeah,
overnight.
yeah, lightning
Got
speed for
Amazon
sure.
surgery now, so
Yeah,
we.
literally, literally in Amazon surgery, bro. Absolutely crazy. But Elisha, thank you so much for being on, man. This is an absolute pleasure. Thank you for just being gracious with your time, and everything that you're doing with the pastoring, man. It's really inspiring, and you pouring into the next generation.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, that wraps it up for tonight. I'm your host, Wellington Burns. This has been Full Scope. See you later.